Joyous time zones, my Sakonauts. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as the Witch of Tylwyth Teg, and today we are talking about daily rituals in the Witch's Book of Self-Care by Arin Murphy-Hiscock. I'd like to say hello to Christina and Bonnie and Yas. Good morning, Raven. I hope you're feeling better today. Good morning, Katarina. Good morning, Spence. The ever industrious Spence. So I'm going to skip over the grounding ritual today, but I did pull a rune. I have these groovy onyx or obsidian. I can't remember if they're onyx or obsidian, but I got protective runes, basically. And I pulled Ewaz. And I looked up what, because my runes didn't come with a, I think I've plateaued. Actually, I have to go back into work tonight for the first time in 5 days. At least it's only 8-hour shifts. Yeah. Oof. It says, rune of harmonious teamwork and trust. Rune of pairs of entities working together for a common goal. Teamwork, friendship, loyalty, a friend, or a duplication. It's not reversed. I pulled it upright, so activating the energies of your inner fetch. Ooh. Ability to detect deceit and uncover subtle cues. Facilitate swiftness in every regard, establishing trust and bonds with animals. I guess today is a good day for animal work. My familiar is but 6 feet away. So, but literally it means horse, and it signifies trust, teamwork, love, partnership, animals, and emotion. The mind will trust the body will trust the mind. Literally, it means horse. Esoterically, it means trust, which makes sense. Hi, Kristen. Movement or a journey, which can be physical or metaphysical in nature. Maybe I'll do some hedge riding today, too. Hi, Kristen. Thank you very much. It's a lip stain, so I put it on yesterday for a shoot, like a filming that I did, and it's still here. So thank you very much. Self-care card for everybody here. Now I need to know what brand that is. Mine lasts as long as it takes me to take a drink. I can fetch it when I go to get more coffee. I think it's Color Stay by Maybelline, I think. I'll have to double check. I got a dark, like wine color, which looks like primo, has great contrast. And then I got this stuff at the recommendation of Tamara and BC. They both love it. And so I was like, I'm going to get this. Lip stains are the way to go. All right, let's see what's up. We got that yesterday. Well, I suppose we can have a card 2 days in a row. So again, we got the Lovers upright. Which is amazing considering how well I shuffled the deck. Again, I think of the Lovers as less of a marriage card and more of a relationship with yourself card. You drew Hagalaz and Tarb for my guidance today. Chaotic energy and beneficial strength. Seems like it could be a good draw in relationship to the promotion I put in for yesterday. Ooh. I use a lip stain by, maybe it is Cover Girl. What is going on here? It like dove off the side of my mouth. So please take care of yourselves today. And the work that we're going to be doing in the self-care book today will probably play into this some more. Especially considering the topic is daily rituals. And I noticed that Spence, I had the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords throw themselves on my desk this morning. Oh, goodness. Time to get shit done and create some shit. That's what I read from that. Planning only gets you so far. You got to actually execute the plans. The creator and the thinker. Daily rituals. Scheduling several brief moments to pause and touch base with yourself is an excellent way to stay on top of your spiritual self-care, providing yourself with plenty of opportunity to listen to your needs. The following activities can be termed rituals because they're being done with awareness and intent. Habits are things that you do as a matter of course with regularity, but done without awareness. Do you work nights or swing shifts? These aren't necessarily morning or evening rituals, but use them before you begin your daily activity, whatever that time may be. Well, I think I'm going to pull cards today. Y'all put a bug in my butt. Almost done with the housework already. I've been up since 6:30. Nice quiet day. That's awesome. Having a good reading is a bit weird after a minor tantrum this morning when I discovered I accidentally bought ankle socks instead of crew or tube, which I prefer. Maybe that's your chaos. Good morning, Jenny. Off work early enough to catch the full stream. I'm so glad. Are you putting in your 2 weeks? Is that a thing you're doing, or what's going on there? Daily kickoff ritual. The ritual to start off your day offers you the chance to ground yourself and prepare yourself for the coming activity. It also allows you the opportunity to attune or reaffirm your relationship with the elements. Schedule this 5-minute ritual into your morning sometime when you need a moment to pause. Note, this activity calls for a kind of oracle set or a tarot deck. It's used as an open-ended, visual, inspirational trigger. If you don't have any such set or deck, you can use a set of affirmation cards or a jar of inspiration from this chapter. What you need is a tarot deck or an oracle deck, incense, candle, and quartz, and something to hold water. Shuffle the deck of cards and place them on your work space before you begin. Center and ground, sure. Which is funny because they say center and ground and then do all this other stuff which is like 5 minutes. As my grounding takes a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I need negotiating my hours and days. Okay, good. $8 a.m. where Kristen is, been doing stuff since 4. Still a lot to do today. Well, don't overdo it, my dear friend. He panicked when I told him I wanted to leave, so he's willing to work with me now on hours and days. Good. Good. He was taking advantage of you. So I'm so glad that you stood up for yourself. All right. So it says, light the incense, saying that you honor the element of air. Bless my day with wisdom and clear communication. Light the candle and say, I honor the element of fire. Bless my day with joy and creativity. Hold the hand over the glass of or dish of water and say, I honor the element of water. Bless my day with serenity and healing. And touch the crystal and say, I honor the element of earth. Bless my day with stability and prosperity. I need to make my apartment livable. Oh, is that what you're doing? Awesome, Ginny. Also, hi, Tani. I love it when you come hang out with us. Took yesterday off from everything. Yeah, but yesterday was Sunday. Like, are you one of those people that work 6 days a week just for the sake of working? However, I do understand the task of making your house livable. My parents are hoarders, and so my husband is a neat freak. When he moved in, he like de-hoarded the house and made it all neat, and it has been upgrading it as time has gone on. And without him, I never would have been able to make any progress. All right. Take 4 slow breaths, visualizing breathing in each of the 4 elements at a time, saying, I honor the spirit of the universe, the spark of life that fills all things. May I shine with positivity and communicate blessings to those around me this day. I don't have work per se. No, but like grad school on my schedule as long as I get stuff due. Yeah, I'm a freelancer without work for the most part. I gotcha. What do you do? What do you freelance? Writing? Art? Consulting? What do you do? Drinky bit. Close your eyes and clear your mind. Select a card from the deck on your workspace. You can either take the one off the top of the pile or cut the deck and take one from the inside. Look at the image on it and allow associations to rise in your mind. Replace the card face up on the top of the deck. Close your eyes and center and ground again. Say, I carry the benediction of the elements with me today. May I walk this day protected and blessed, so may it be. Clap your hands to end the ritual. Snuff out the candle and incense and go about your day. If you like, before you finish your morning ritual, use your journal to make note of the card you pulled from the deck and jot down your associations or what it made you think of. At the end of the day, take a quick look at the booklet or a reference book associated with your deck and note the traditional associations with the card. Is it similar? What is different? I don't feel the need to invoke the 4 elements before I pull a card, but maybe I'll start doing that. I've been grieving and doing nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Freelance tutor and editor. I've edited some books and novellas. Cool. Listening to Meredith Brooks. Yep. Then an end of day ritual. Matches, candle, self-care journal, pen. Center and ground. This ritual allows you an opportunity to recap the day, close the figurative door on anything you don't want to carry forward, and prepare yourself for the rest. Light the candle, saying, I welcome the end of my day. May its blessings illuminate my spirit. Reflect on your day. You can do this with or without writing in your self-care journal. What were the best parts? What do you wish you had done differently? What are you grateful for? Inhale slowly and deeply. As you exhale, release all negativity from your day. Do this as many times as you feel necessary. Say, I thank the universe for my many opportunities and the lessons I encounter. May my sleep be restful and deep. And extinguish the candle. Praying. Prayer is a form of, well, I think before we get into praying, the pages are stuck together. Come on. Morning prayer, meditations. Yep, meditations. End of the day journaling is too much for me. Me too. I don't know why, but I hate it. I start my day with a journal entry instead and end it with my to-do list. I like to-done lists. I find them more motivating. What do you guys do when you first wake up? I start my day with journaling too. Sometimes in the middle of the day too, depending on my mental state. Absolutely. I do this reading and coffee and things at 10 o'clock every morning, and whether or not I am streaming it, I usually stream it. I don't feel like writing after dinner. Yeah, I follow. I like checking things off. Helps me see the progress. Lately, I've done Bible reading with Bible journaling first thing in the morning. That's a great idea. That's basically what I've been. Well, I haven't been like writing a lot of this in my Book of Mirrors because there's not a lot of new information for me. And most of my rituals, I feel like, are more me and less Wiccan. The Grimoire of the Green Witch book that I have is not the same book that is mentioned on the cover of this self-care book. Arin Murphy-Hiscock, the author of The Green Witch. I have the Grimoire of the Green Witch, which I might use next, maybe. I think it comes at it from a very Wiccan standpoint as well. Also walking in the morning. We start getting into walking meditations here in a second. So that might help. Walking in the morning is a really good idea. Maybe I'll start doing that too. I have a habit tracker, to-do list, and goal trackers. There's a lot of overlap. I can't do habit trackers for the reason of it does not benefit me to micromanage my life. I track what I do, like in the sense of like work, but I don't, hold on. Usually go straight to the shower, at least on work days. My standard schedule has me sleeping as late as I can until I have to get ready for work. On non-work days, my schedule is non-existent. Right. Also walking in the morning. I do walks around 8 or 9 p.m. most nights. I've been chafing last few days because it's below 0 wind chills, and even I have to draw the line somewhere. Yeah, no kidding. So I suppose the closest thing to a daily ritual I go through each day is my shower, which I tend to treat as a spiritual cleansing. Blood of the goddess, wash me away, won't make me whole again. Oh, it's glorious. I walk in the morning too to go to work, lately in negative 25-degree weather. So burning calories, walking fast so I don't freeze. Yeah. I view meditation differently due to religion, but I definitely see how it would relate to being outside and moving. Meditation, you can meditate on Bible content as well. Like, you don't have to be witchy about it. I don't do habit tracking anymore since I'm too hard on myself when I miss a day. Amen. Amen. I also try to go for walks at least twice a week. I'm up at 8 generally. I was up at 7:30 today because my cat was like, yum, 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 yum. And I also have dailies, habit trackers on my dry erase board so I can adjust what actually needs focus. If I'm doing it regularly, it can be dropped. The other, I write what I do and list hard appointments. Right on. Everything is dry erase because I need constant flexibility. That's why I do everything in pencil, so that I can erase things. I do pencil in my planner because plans change often. Yep. I have a habit tracker, food journal, and recently added an emotion tracker to my bullet journal, less as accountability and more as a here's why you probably don't feel good. It is, especially if you don't see a shrink yet, and I say yet, tracking your when you feel bad and how often you feel bad. Look for patterns, and then you can adjust your diet to accommodate those times. It's Al! How's it going, love? I got the idea from people talking about their symptom trackers. The emotion tracker comes from Running on Empty, Childhood Emotional Neglect book I've been reading. Cool. I'm in a down cycle now. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Should we start talking about prayer things? And then it gets into the teas, which we covered. Making magical rose beads. That's interesting. I want to make magical rose beads. I'll read that. Tracking what I did allowed me to figure my ideal focus times. Me too. Gotta go say hi to Mal and write. Okay, heart. Tracking also helps you know what time of day you're most productive. Yep. Really, I'm an evening, like late at night, I work the best, but my clients are available during the day, so oh, it's okay. No worries, just extra confirmation. I don't track my focus times or anything like that. I tried once, and the pizza demon throws that consistency right out of the window. Yeah. My writing agenda is 2 pages a day. Digitally or handwritten? And front and back, or front and then back? Prayer is a form of communication with whatever you feel is bigger than yourself. That may be the universe at large, or a specific deity, or an abstract such as the idea of truth or peace, or whatever feels right for you to address. Saturn. Oh, digitally. Woo! That is industrious. Especially if you're working at like 10 or 12 point and not double spacing. Prayer is not the exclusive domain of organized religion. While reciting set prayers can be a comfort, freestyling them and speaking from your heart is just as valid. Prayer can express love or gratitude, request help, call for protection, and just about anything you can think of. It's very accessible. Here are 2 prayers you can incorporate into your spiritual self-care practice. Use them as is, rewrite them, or come up with something entirely your own. The term bedtime prayer may conjure up images of children kneeling at their bedsides with stern parents or nannies overseeing their murmuring, but in self-care, it's a soft, gentle expression of gratitude. It's a way to reach out in appreciation, to connect gently before falling asleep. You can say the following prayer in your heart or aloud, whichever works better for you. Don't worry about speaking it verbatim. You consider it a guideline. Adjust and expand as you need it to. Double-spaced is the goal, but I try to write single-spaced so I feel like I beat my goal. Progress is progress. Hey, if you're not double spacing, then that means your goal is 1 page, right? All right. Arrange yourself comfortably, either sitting on your bed or lying down. Close your eyes, center and ground. Take 3 deep breaths, exhaling slowly after each one. Didn't she offer a grounding ritual in the beginning? This is the intro. I'll have to look for it. Doing the rosary is a very meditative kind of prayer. I suspect that rosaries and juzu are somewhat similar in that each bead is like a section of the text. And every time there is a metal bead, you say Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. So, and then there are usually 3 beads hanging off of the end of it, or 3 strings of beads to symbolize each of the silent prayers that come at the end of chanting. I have a set of mala beads I use when I meditate, very helpful in settling my mind. Sure. That's awesome. I think, so the gist of the prayer, which I think is, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you again, Jace. Basically, for the rosary, there's a big bead and then 10 smaller ones. Each small bead is a Hail Mary, and then the big one is Our Father. And it goes in a loop, at least 3, but there's no limits. I think juzu are technically arranged to do the 2-hour version of chanting. Most people do it in about 20 minutes or less these days. We do the important stuff. We figure out what's important and we narrow it down so that it's practicable by a modern man. And it goes in a loop in 3. I don't know. I think it used to go in loops, but I'd have to look back into it, like which chunk means which section of the Gosha. Morning prayer. Starting the day off with a prayer makes sense, especially if you like capping the day with one as well. It creates balance. Prayer in the morning is a way to formally launch your day with intention and mindfulness. Take 3 deep breaths, exhaling slowly after each one. So hold on. It says close your eyes, center and ground. Take 3 deep breaths. But don't you take 4 deep breaths when you ground? Or aren't you gonna like hyperventilate? You don't. Meditation. People often glibly say, you should meditate when you mention that you're stressed. It's frustrating to have it prescribed. It's like being told that drinking water will make things better. Of course it will at a basic level, but how do you approach meditation to make it valuable as self-care? And who has time to do all that anyway? Meditation can be daunting to begin because your new highlighted awareness makes you notice everything that derails you. Hint, that's okay. No one's grading you. There's a reason people practice meditation. It's an ongoing thing. You don't master it and then stop. Some formal types of meditation call for specific positions and mantras, which can be hard work. Right on. Damn, those USPS delays haven't let up. Packet of papers I sent on the 29th of January, scheduled for delivery on the 1st, only just made it to North Carolina this morning. I started cleaning, lost track of time. Hello, friends. I take 4 deep breaths when I ground or center. Yeah. So hopefully you don't. She's flippantly saying center and ground, without taking into consideration what you do when you center and ground. Creating an atmosphere conducive to meditation can help. Try an incense such as cedar or lily and keep it for meditation only. That way your mindset will click into meditation mode when you breathe in the scent. That is one of the reasons why I use lavender or sandalwood at the Butsudan, because it automatically puts me in the mindset for chanting and for reaching gnosis. The main goal of meditation is to improve self-awareness and facilitate relaxation. It's a process, not a goal-oriented thing. Well, okay, so that's, if you have intention to do something while you're in meditation, is that not a goal? Lavender spray for your bed, that's awesome. How often do you use it? I've got a lavender spray for my bed as well. I have taken to following a chakra guided meditation before I get out of bed, before my workout. Can you send me that? Putting this time aside like you would with a meal or shower is the key to finding time to practice. Yes, absolutely. I just get overwhelmed by daily anything, especially tracking, which is frustrating because it's so helpful. Well, I don't track a lot of things. Again, because I don't find the benefit in micromanaging my life, and it can be more stressful to track everything than it is to not. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Lavender and Rose. Lavender Mood from Target. That's awesome. And you can bless that stuff. Now, since you're Christian, right? I know there's a clear hierarchy, but you can make like a personal church out of your room. Like you make a shrine or whatever. Catholics are familiar with this. They make shrines to the dead all the time, or to Mary or whatever. Make a shrine, and then anything that you put on the shrine for any amount of time would become blessed. Oh, Lavender Moon. Oh, beautiful. Been building my trackers very slowly. Yeah. Usually at night when I make my bed. Cool. I make my bed first thing in the morning. And I try not to spray it then because my husband is still asleep. Kind of messed up to spray stuff on top of him. I track what needs attention. Not everything needs attention. I track what potentially may need to change. I track my hours a week that I allot for work just to see how productive I actually was. On some days, I'm just like, I was not productive at all. And then I look at my tracking and it says, no, you were productive as fuck. Or vice versa, where I was like, I got so much done today and I didn't get shit done. I try not to let yesterday's inaction bleed into today. Yes. Which is why you got to be careful with habit trackers. Not really your thing? Okay. My only sitting furniture is a mattress on an uncomfortable desk chair. And an uncomfortable desk chair, so yeah. I made a shrine out of cardboard. If it's not your thing, no worries. I was just thinking, like, if you were interested in blessing things without having to take it to a priest. Yeah. That was more in relation to the spray than the shine. Oh, I gotcha. Cultivates kindness, starting with yourself. By not judging yourself or self-scolding for allowing thoughts to buzz in and out of your mind during meditation, you are accepting that you are only human. Cultivating compassion, starting with yourself, is an important element of self-care. Here are some basic recommendations when it comes to meditation. My habit tracker right now has 20 little things on it. A lot of those things make it to the to-do list every day, but I like having my color block so I can see where I'm letting things slip. I follow. I'm non-denominational, no priests. Okay, cool. I just noticed, like, with the Bible and all of that, Bible study and all of that jazz. So, like, Unitarian? Is that how that works? All right. Be comfortable, but not too comfortable. I have fallen asleep during meditation before. Be comfortable, but not too comfortable. You can sit, but don't slouch. Try to be upright. Don't choose an overly soft chair. Try for a straight chair or sit cross-legged on the floor. You may also lie down, but again, not on something like a soft bed unless it's bedtime and you're using meditation techniques to fall asleep. Try a carpet or a yoga mat. A bare wooden floor might be fine if you fold a blanket or a towel to put under your head. Most people find it easier if they close their eyes because it shuts out visual distraction. Hi, Heather. Most people, yep. Turn off your phone and close the windows if you hear a lot of distracting noise like traffic or people. Cool. The closest thing to actual meditation I've ever managed is Savasana after yoga practice. And I almost always have to struggle not to just fall the fuck asleep. Yeah. It's hard. Though, from what I understand, Savasana, you're allowed to fall asleep. If you do yoga at home or anything like that, like if you fall asleep during Savasana, that's not a terrible thing. It's good for your muscles. I was raised Southern Baptist, then was agnostic and atheist off and on, and now I'm just Christian. Yeah, I gotcha. Figuring out your own path, which is great. Not the path that... So there's a lot to be said for not following the same path your parents did. And being agnostic and having doubt in that agnosticism. What is up with my throat today? Attempting to actively meditate tends to result in disorientation and nausea. I don't get the nausea, but I do get the energy draining because my meditation these days tends to involve visualization. And I dissociate when I do it. So I get really hungry afterward. So eating, maybe I should try eating before I go in, and then maybe I won't be so hungry when I come out. I don't know whether consistent practice would alleviate the side effect, but it makes it hard to be enthusiastic in returning to attempt the practice again. I would spread out how often you do it, and I would try... Because I'm pretty disoriented and nauseous afterward as well. And it's that kind of nauseous where I know if I eat some bread, I'll be fine. Bread and chocolate are great for post-meditation, post-trance work. I was raised Catholic and Northern Baptist. I've never heard of Northern Baptist. That's interesting. The rest of my family has merged into various forms of paganism. Oh, I've merged a lot of the Catholicism with practice house witchery lately. That's excellent. And Wicca ritual is strongly related to Catholicism. So I've talked about this before, but I did a exorcism of sort where I banished a visitor, and I set up guardians to work in my stead while, I don't live there. It was for a friend's house. And the people that I did it for, they are both like staunchly Catholic. And they were really open to what I had to offer. And then they saw me doing my ritual and as far as cleansing their house and stuff like that. And they respect my ritual. They're like, it is so similar to Catholicism. And I was like, oh, okay. I did not realize that. It's a very scary, toxic version of Baptist. Oh. I'm all about customizing your spiritual practice to support you. I still observe Lent because it aligns with self-care when I use it as a way to purify my body of excess that is causing harm. I think that's great. Like telling a 6-year-old Catholics that They're idol worshippers and are going to burn in hell. Ooh. For me, it isn't even afterward. The disorientation, as in massive loss of equilibrium and nausea, happened to me while I'm attempting to meditate, which usually truncates my attempts to do so. There's got to be some preemptive stuff that you can do. Do you center and ground first? Maybe you should put on some spiritual armor ahead of time. Maybe spiritual vertigo. Yeah. I think when you're opening yourself up to meditation, especially if you're doing like God form work, it can be a doozy. You're opening yourself to a lot of energies. So I put 2 in the chat, 1 for the morning, 1 for bed, depending on when works for anyone looking for something similar. Cool. I am looking for like full body scans, and then I'm gonna write scans for specific chakras. That's part of that, like, 2 a week thing that I was intending on doing. Southern Baptist, at least, is the first church I went to as a kid, was very fire and brimstone. Women stayed home. Disney was the devil. Yeah. The scariest Baptists that I know of are the Korean Southern Baptist women. That is scary. They are super fire and brimstone. Super scary. Super spoopy. Okay. When you begin, allow yourself to check in with your body. I do that every time I come in from a cigarette. Check in with myself and I figure out what hurts and what needs treatment. And that way I can take care of myself as part of my self-care ritual. Notice the sensation of your limbs against the seat of the floor. The weight of your hands on your legs or folded in your lap. Relax any muscles you have tightened. If your mind drifts, it can be helpful to tell yourself wandering and then gently redirect yourself to your focus. Just 5 minutes of meditation is a good goal at first. If you have to stop earlier, don't scold yourself. Meditation teachers often recommend daily meditation for maximum benefit. A few times a week is a good goal. There are different kinds of meditation. Here are some types that are easy to access and can be used for brief sessions pretty much anywhere. Different forms of meditation. Korean Jesus don't have time for your problems. The more modern 21 Jump Street. Yeah, no kidding. Meditation benefits from ritual preparation. Performing a set of actions leading up to your meditation can enhance and maximize your benefit because it will take you less time to get into the right frame of mind. Here's some tips. Avoid meditating on an empty stomach. No, excuse me, quite the opposite. Avoid meditating on a full stomach. You may feel relaxed, but trying to meditate may send you to sleep. I think if you're doing visualization with your meditation, then a full stomach might give you things to be nauseous over. Use a regular incense to help signal to your body if the scent indicates meditation is about to happen. I strongly recommend sandalwood. That's what I grew up with. That is what I use now. I think it's Frankincense is another good one, but I feel like I think sandalwood is easier to get. In fact, I showed this before. SDA store. English. Do you sell incense or do you just sell boots it on stuff? You sell just boots it on stuff. That doesn't help. I'm determined to find this link. All right, books, boots it on stuff, books for kids, altar essentials. Incense, please. Fortune. This stuff. If you are interested in meditation incense, this stuff is cheap and you get a ton of it. Like that box like comes with hundreds of sticks. And I burn 1 or 2 at a time. They work best if it's on a thing of ashes. And I use incense to build the ashes. So you can probably get an incense holder from that same shop. And I think it might have a Buddhist logo on it, maybe, probably. But they are really good incense holders. Meditating to the same piece of music is another shortcut that helps your brain get itself into the right frame of mind. I don't use the same song, but again, Skeed. Let me get Skeed's account. Skeed. We're almost over. That drone, some are better than others. They have different frequencies, and I think Lilith is one of my favorites because they use a cello and a viola as their drone, which is really lovely. And that gets you into gnosis so that you can do your visualization really well. Also, Raven, I only have enough spoons to be able to do it for 20 minutes at a time. So I set a timer for 20 minutes so I don't get carried away. And then a lot of times I'll do it in the bath. And then in my domain, I have a bath like as part of my ritual space. So I am automatically like associated. Geez, what else? Any other tips in here? Mindfulness meditation is when you are observing yourself without judgment. Practicing mindful meditations allows you to become better acquainted with your reality, your thoughts, and your body while you appreciate the moment you are in. Mindfulness can also help you break bad habits like getting tangled up in anxiety, pessimism, or negative self-talk. We will talk more about breathing meditations and walking meditations tomorrow, I think. Focused meditation, which I think is visualization. Focusing your attention on one task at hand, eating, reading, exercising, allows you to be aware of all the sensations that accompany that task and offers you the opportunity to examine how you respond to them. Skip. Actually, this is really cool. It has a section on how to make or your own mala or juzu or rosary or whatever. Straight up prayer beads. And then, so it says, this one had like, oh, this has you, wait, trying to figure out what it wants you to do. Okay, so it has you using beads that you've bought, which is super cool. Really? It sounds like I'm being accompanied by a fan. It's probably the fan in my CompuCom. It might be my the fan of my CompuCon. Oh, whoa. I'm cool, you're cool, let's be cool together after the streams. Join the flip side. Can't post the link. Are you not a... You're not a... I would like to make you a mod. Can I not have mods? Oh. I can't have mods yet.
because this is a new channel. Today's objectives require me to venture out in the cold. Have an industrious day, everyone. Have an industrious day. Tani finished my warm-ups for the day. Tomorrow I should be able to get them done before the stream starts, because once that happens, my desperate productivity goes bleh. I don't think you have any mods. Yeah. That settles that then. Yeah. If you want to talk about what kind of meditation you're doing, I might be able to help with how to take care of yourself during and after. Just drop me a line. Yeah, I can't make anyone a mod. I don't have the ability for that yet. It likes me streaming. So. Oh, stretchy. Well, thank you all for joining me today. If you liked this video at any point, please hit the like button. If you are interested in talking about prayer beads and possibly making your own, we will talk about that tomorrow. Might be later this week. I'll let you know. Try to catch you when you're otherwise available. Okay. Bye, everybody. If you want to subscribe, that would be super swell. Maybe even knock out those notifications so that you know when I go live. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.